Good morning, ma'am. I am Sujit from B section. In this presentation, I would like to explain you about the analysis of portal frames by programming of Python and StatPro. Coming to the contents of this slide, we will initially discuss about the question manually, and later we will solve the problem using Python, and finally we will analyze the structure by using StatPro, and we will compare the results obtained by three methods. Let us consider the below figure. We can observe that the figure is having these particular variables, so that we can substitute any value to these variables while solving through Python. First, let us consider these values when we solve it manually. We know that the fixed end moments caused by the UDL is WL square by 12, and by the point load is WAB square by L square and WA square B by L square. Since the point load is symmetric, it is WL by 8. So by calculating, we get the following values. And by usual calculation, we get the relative stiffness, and by dividing the relative stiffness with this sum, we will get the distribution factors. And by proceeding by calculation with the carryovers, by giving the distribution factors, we have performed 4 cycles here, and we got the final moments as 0.91, 1.82 and so on, and minus 2.93 at E. And by applying the laws of equilibrium, you are going to get the support reactions by using sigma MB at AB, sigma MC at CE, sigma H at to the entire frame, and sigma MC at CD, and sigma MC at joint C, and sigma V for the whole entire frame. You are going to get the support reactions. And coming to the next part, where we solve the program by using Python, I have used the functions of loops and arrays to solve this problem. We can perform any number of cycles to get the problem, but I thought of using only 4 cycles, as more number of cycles would only make the carryover 0, which does not give any change to the result. So this is the program. I have declared many variables, and this is the main part where I have used the loops and stored the values in the arrays. And finally, this part of the program helps in building the table. So let us start running this program. So the length of member AV is 2 meters, and the moment of inertia factor is 1. Similarly, by substituting other values, and by substituting the values of loads and the distance of point loads on the fixed support. So this is the output which we are going to get. This is the tabular column which represents the carryover of the moments, and these are the final moments. By using these moments, the support reactions are also calculated. We can substitute any values in this given figure, so that there is no need of calculating it manually. We can do it instantly by just substituting the values in these given variables. We can also substitute some random values, like and we are getting these results. We can check that the sum of the moments at the joints is 0. Hence we can get the values of final moments and support reactions for any values of this format. So this is it for the Python. Now when we use StatPro for analysis, it does not take much time to solve, and it can be done within a matter of 5 minutes. In addition to giving the moments and support reactions, it can also give us the diagrams of BMD, SFD and the deformation structure. Initially we are going to fix the nodes for every joint so that the stat recognizes it, and we are going to connect the nodes by the beams. These are the nodes declared by me. The point 0, 0, 0 represents this point, 0, minus 2, 0, nothing but that this is 2 meters and this is this node. Similarly we can declare other nodes and finally join the nodes by adding the beam. This is it for the geometry of the structure. And coming to the general properties of the structure, we have to introduce the material properties of moment of inertia. Stat doesn't recognize I, we have to give the dimensions of the member. For example, as we know that the moment of inertia is nothing but BD cubed by 12, we have to substitute the value of B as 0.3 and D as 0.3. It gives nothing but BD cubed by 12. If we want the value of 2I, we have to just multiply the value of B by 2. Hence, this is the value of ZD, which is nothing but the width, which I have given it as 0.6, which indirectly tells Stat that it is 2I. And coming to the support reactions, we have to give the ends particular supports. So this is nothing but a fixed support, which I have given it here and here, and this is the hinge support which is been given here. And finally we have to give the loads. We have to define the loads as dead loads. We should not give the members any self weight, because even that would be considered as load and it may change the values. So I have given only the load values. This is the uniformly distributed load, which has been given as -4 in downward direction, and this is the concentrated load of 4 kilonewtons towards right side. Finally, after doing this, we have to run analysis. Since I have already performed analysis, we shouldn't do it twice, as it may show the warning. So we have to analyze. Hence, as we didn't get any error or warning, we can proceed further. We have to go to post-processing mode, and we get this. This is the deflected pattern of the structure. You can also get the bending moment diagram by using this point. You can also view the results. So these are the results which we obtained. You can also get the shear force diagrams, and finally we can also find the support reactions by just clicking this button. And these are the support reactions which we got. So this is what I have just said. We have to give dimensions for moment of inertia, we have to give support reactions, loads, and finally run analysis. And these are the support reactions: bending moment diagram, shear force diagram, and deflected pattern. So this is it for the calculation of the given figure, which is not undergoing any sway, which is done manually by Python and by StatPro. Now let us compare the values which we have got from the three methods. And so you can see that there is not much difference between three of them. We can sometimes find a little bit of difference, not more than 10%, in StatPro. We will discuss it at the end of this presentation. Now let us discuss about the frame which is undergoing sway. So this is the problem which I have chosen, and these are the placements of the loadings. We can change this distances and loading so that we can get even other values. Let us consider these variables for this problem. So in the similarly, like first problem, we are going to calculate the fixed end moments and moment distribution factors, and we have to initially assume that there is no sway, and we have to draw the moment distribution table. This is the moment distribution table before the frame is undergoing any sway. After calculating the bending moments, we have to check the values of support reactions at A and D. So still a load of 3.73 kilonewtons is still acting right side. So we have to consider an equal and opposite sway of 3.73 kilonewtons. As one end is fixed and another is hinged, we have to use the proportionality of 2I1 by L1 square by I2 by L2 square. By using this, we will get it as 3 and 4. Let us consider the values as 6 and 8 for easier calculation. As the joint D is fixed and joint A is hinged, we will get MBA for the member AB and MCD and MDC for fixed member CD. So by performing the similar moment distribution method, we will get the final moments as the following. After calculating the horizontal reaction at A and D in a similar manner, we are going to get the reactions as 1.72 and 2.485. By adding the horizontal reactions, we will get the sway as 4.205 kilonewtons. We are going to reduce the moments proportionally according to the sway force. And by adding the both moments caused by sway and non-sway, we are going to get the final moments. So again, by calculating the HA and HD, and by calculating VA and VD by using the laws of equilibrium at joint D and performing sigma V is equals to 0 for entire frame, you are going to get VA and VD. And this is the bending moment diagram and the deflected pattern. And this is it for the manual calculation. And coming to the Python programming, the code is almost same, but we have to perform some more extra functions as the frame is undergoing sway. So this is the code for the frame which is undergoing sway. We can change the values of members and the loading so that we can get different values. The code is same, but we are going to perform two steps where initially we are going to calculate it before sway, and this is after sway. So we are going to perform it twice, and by running this and substituting the values of the member and loadings and moment of inertia, AB is 3 and moment of inertia factor is 1.5. Length of member DC is 2. It is 1. By substituting the loads, you are going to get this result. This is the moment distribution table before sway, and this is the moment distribution after sway. And finally we got these values of moments and support reactions. This is it for Python programming. And finally, coming to the stat part, we are going to perform the similar method which we have done for frame without sway. And I have modeled the frame before itself, and I am going to analyze it directly. and these are the loadings. And we are going to go to post processing mode. This is the deflected pattern. I am going to increase the scale so that the visibility will be clear. And we can also get the values of deflection. And similarly we can get both BMD and SFD. You can also find the support reactions at the end. These are the support reactions. These are the same common steps, and these are the results which we have obtained. This is SFD, deflected pattern, and the values. And by comparing the values again, we are going to get these values. Hence you can see that there is not much change in 3 of the methods. As observed before, we have seen that there is a little difference between the values obtained by StatPro and manual in Python. As I have used the method of moment distribution in Python and even manually I have performed moment distribution method, we are not going to get much difference, but we are going to get a little bit difference in StatPro, because StatPro uses the formulas of theory of elasticity, which includes quite a bit of complex formulas, and the results which we have obtained in StatPro are much more accurate compared to previous 2 methods. Hence we get a tolerance of at least 10% when compared to other 2 methods. So this is it for the analysis of portal frames, which are indeterminate structures which I have solved by manual method, Python programming, and also StatPro. Thank you, ma'am.